They can see us
We're
three,
live.
3 minutes before we're
We're live. What's going on, y'all?
live. Jason's showing that he's a taken man.
I am. My ring was missing for a couple of days there.
Nobody said anything, did
Not
they?
that I know of. They's probably thinking it though.
Somebody noticed it.
Somebody noticed it. But I got my Superman shirt on today.
Let's see who all notices it.
Don't be jealous. And listen, I did this shirt myself.
He did, because it's been sitting in the bedroom for quite some time.
Yeah.
For me to make. And I did not do it.
I think I did a pretty good job. It's fairly straight.
So all I did was ran to the barn and back.
Yeah.
And I got back and you already had it made.
I got this. Look at this.
And it's
right
straight.
Yeah, it's a little straight. This is what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid that
one of your muscles is bigger than the other one. And
well, it looks like my right side. Right here, y'all see it flexing like Ric Flair.
Mm-hmm.
Is it may have pulled it over.
It's going downhill a little bit.
Yeah,
that's okay.
It's okay.
We just do like that, back straight.
It's semi-straight. But this is what I'm afraid of, though. It's fine. I'm thinking that Stephanie or Allison and them over there, this and that, they're going to see my craftsmanship and my work.
And want you to come to work 40 hours a week.
Gonna want me to come over there and help them with shirts. Because,
that's a good job.
I think I did a good job.
I know you did a good job, because I noticed it as soon as I walked in the door. Mary Carl did too.
Mary Carl did too. But y'all said y'all didn't want one. I was going to make y'all one if y'all wanted.
We are not wordsmiths. That would not be fair. We could be the wordsmith's assistants.
Yeah, a wordsmith in training.
Yeah.
Now, it takes a long time to get to be a wordsmith. So, training, I don't know. Y'all may not need a wordsmith shirt. Y'all may not need one. Only certain people can wear this shirt.
And you're one of them.
I'm one of them.
Y'all should have heard him reading about, let's see, what was it?
It's birds.
But where? In Utah.
Yeah.
Birds in Utah.
It may have been Utah.
He was showing off his wordsmith abilities.
Y'all were impressed.
We were. So impressed we were giggling.
Oh, man. Oh, goodness.
Well, how is it going today on this August the 13th?
Ryan must have said something funny.
Everybody's laughing?
Yeah.
At 4 o'clock, was 4:02 now, here in Alabama.
That's right.
Yes, it's a hot one.
It's not as hot as it has been.
No, it's not. I actually feel a little like the light is changing.
Yeah.
Do you feel that way?
Yeah, I think so. The sunsets are starting to get a little prettier. Y'all know when the fall comes, sunsets are gorgeous.
Yeah, we have some pretty sunsets
So
here.
the sunsets are starting to get a little bit prettier.
And I can feel in the morning.
The morning feels good.
Well, the lighting's different. I don't know what it is.
The morning feels good, though.
Maybe I just look at the date.
But 9:30ish, when 9:30, 10 hit, so that morning
it's miserable.
It's gone.
It's miserable. Mary Carl and I had to look up the average temperatures for Alabama throughout the months.
Oh, goodness.
And they're getting better.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
The averages. Of course, I don't remember.
Somebody said I need to make Mary Carl one that says Birdsmith.
Birdsmith. That's a good idea. Yeah, it's a good idea.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Birds.
You might think that was funny.
She probably would think that. I would just make her one then.
Kind of like, I don't know if y'all saw the video where I was talking about Scott Jr. needed a name besides Scott Jr.
Yeah.
And I said that Scott, our old Peacock, is named after our friend Scott Peacock, the famous chef.
Yeah.
So what can I name Scott Jr. besides Scott Jr.? Well, Scott Peacock won the James Beard Award, so I thought about naming him James Beard. Somebody said James Bird.
Yeah, James Bird. I think that's going to stick.
Instead of James Beard, and I thought that was very, very clever. James Bird.
James Bird.
So I just saw James Bird a few minutes ago. And he has, you know, Scott, old man Scott, not Scott Peacock. No, I don't mean the person. I mean our Scott.
Our Scott.
He is starting to lose his feathers.
Yeah.
He's starting to lose his feathers. But I tell you, I just took a peek at James Bird, and he looks like he's putting on feathers.
Yeah, he's probably
he's all mixed up, I think.
He is. Matter of fact, I took a picture of him and I thought it was Scott for a second, and Mary Carl corrected me. She said, "That's not Scott. That's James
Bird."
I was like, "Oh goodness, it is, isn't it?" And so yeah, it took me a minute there.
But I tell you, he is a mama's boy.
Yeah, he is.
He is a mama's boy. He still hangs out with little Miss Lewis everywhere he goes. She's right there with him.
Yep.
And I think it has helped to protect the babies.
You know, it may have. I didn't think about that, but you're probably right. It may have.
Yep.
It may have. I tell you, peacocks hang around their parents for a long time.
They do. They
really do.
And as long as they'll let them.
As long as they'll let them.
You know, I think if Scott's parents were still here, he'd probably still be hanging with them.
Ain't no telling.
We never had Scott's parents, though. But I think he'd still be with them. As long as that mama's going to allow it, they're going to hang with them. And that's me, as being Mama Bird. As long as Mary Carl wants to hang around, she's welcome to stay.
That's right. That's right. Stay as long as she wants.
You know, I stayed home till I was 24.
I wonder how old I was.
I don't know. You bought your first house probably at about 23 because you're a year older than me.
Okay.
Maybe 22. You did well.
I did well, didn't I?
You did well. Yep.
I think kids stay with their parents longer now.
I think so too. Well, who can afford to leave? I mean, truthfully.
That's true.
You know, you as parents can hardly afford to feed them.
Yeah.
And then they want to stay forever.
Yeah.
And you really have a hard time feeding them then.
Yeah. And they can stay on your insurance now till they're 26.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, I can remember my daddy pestering me saying, Brooke, I guess I was 22.
Yeah, I don't know what the age was back then. Was it 22?
That wouldn't work. I don't know. Anyway, I was told that I obviously wasn't going to junior college, or I was going to junior college, and my 2 years were up, but I was still going. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yep, that makes sense.
So I was probably like 21, but I wasn't working. You either got to get a job or we got to do something about this insurance because I couldn't stay on it anymore legally. Without him paying big money.
Yeah.
Speaking of that.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be a negative Nancy, but this is
goodness.
On my mind.
Oh, goodness.
Do you know that today was the day my daddy passed away 24 years ago?
Really?
24 years ago.
Golly.
Yep. August the 13th in the year 2000.
Wow.
Been a minute, hasn't it?
It don't seem like it's been that long.
24 years. That's half my life.
Jeez, Manelli.
So, you know, time flies.
It does.
It's just time gets away from you.
I saw something that came up on Reels, and it was my age. And it said...
Meaning your age today?
Age today, 49. And it told me, on average, how many days I had left.
Oh, no.
How many weekends I had left. And it's scary.
Yeah, I don't want to read anything like that. I mean, I'm not scared to...
Jeez, Manelli.
To pass away, but I want to know that I have time left.
Yeah.
Without wondering. And none of us know.
None of us know.
When your time is up,
That's
it
right.
is up, unfortunately.
That's right. That's right.
Yep. These 24 years gone by fast.
Wow. Talking about peacocks, I want to give everybody an update. Everybody seems to know what's going on with Snow White.
Yeah.
She's doing well.
Yeah, Snow White.
She's really doing well.
She's a good girl. She loves for me to open that door first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
I shut it every evening because I don't want a predator coming in and potentially, she wouldn't know it if they were there probably, unless they came on that right side.
Yeah.
On that left side, she might see them, but she might think it was me coming to close the door.
She's doing good though.
Yeah, she doesn't. Used to when I would go to shut the door, she immediately went flat.
Yeah, she don't
You
do
know,
that no
that
more.
was her scary.
Yeah.
But she didn't do that
She don't do
anymore.
that anymore. And has laid another egg.
Laid another egg. Another one.
I haven't eaten that one though.
No.
I haven't eaten that one. I think my peacock egg eating days are done.
You think?
Yeah.
One
They're
and done.
I'm one and done.
It's just amazing to me how circular her eggs are. And this one, the one that I collected yesterday late, was in the right corner, right front corner. She's slayed in 3 corners.
Maybe she's just trying to find, which maybe one corner is better than the other one.
Yeah, maybe.
She's got one more to go.
Well, she hadn't chose that one yet. I don't know why.
She will.
She will.
She will.
Well, she's up to 8 now.
That's right.
She's laid 8 eggs.
Oh, somebody reminded me. I forgot I said that in the video.
What?
That she had the 7 drawers. Yeah,
that's right.
I forgot all about that. But she's up to 8.
Yep.
Well, that's fine because I ate number 6.
Oh goodness, Jason. Yeah, she won't go hatch that. That might be it. This one might be it.
So she had to lay another one. I messed the whole 7 drawer thing up. Oh goodness.
Yep.
Oh, I messed that up.
Jason ate number 6.
I ate it.
I had a bite at number 6.
Oh me.
I don't know if she's done or not. It's just it just says to me that she's healthy, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, she's doing great. She really is doing good.
We did change her food bowl from the tall feeder because she eats out of the top to a more shallow pan where she's not, she didn't need that much food anyway. So
yeah, she didn't she wasn't eating the bottom.
She wasn't eating the bottom, and it needed to be where she could see it better too.
Plus, too, that was a big feeder for her.
Yeah.
And it would take her a long time. And then you have to worry about your food getting moldy and spoiled.
That's right. We don't want none of that.
It's best to do it like we're doing now.
That's right.
Yep.
That is right.
Yep. Somebody said I eat sneezy.
I was thinking of a name that had to do with food, but I don't think there is one, is it?
Oh, goodness.
I can't even call them all.
Oh, goodness.
You know what I like to ride, though, and I don't like rides, and that is the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train at Disney World.
Yep.
Mary Carl was really little.
She was little.
And that train had not been there very long. Railroad.
No. It hadn't been there long at all.
And
we got lucky some kind of way.
We were there after hours.
Is that what it was? Okay.
It was night. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
But y'all, it will beat you to death. It's the old wooden type.
No, not that one. You're thinking of the Runaway Mine Train. The Seven Dwarfs is the new style, real super smooth.
Oh, I didn't ride it then.
Yeah, you did. You rode it too. You just must not remember.
Forget what I said. Because I sure thought it was that wooden one that just went like that. What's it called?
I call it the Runaway Mine Train. I forget is that Big Thunder Mountain or something like that? I think that's it.
Well, I don't remember then. Made me think about it. I thought I was doing the right thing.
It was fun though.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was fun. I enjoyed it. It's a super long line. I just hate waiting in lines.
I hate waiting in lines too. I can't do that very well. Oh, recently we did the giveaway for the freeze dryer.
Correct.
And she has received the freeze dryer.
She has sent me an email with a picture of it. She's got it a little station and table, and
she's excited.
Super excited
to use it, and we are so happy that she got it so quick. Because think about it, we gave it away on June the 30th, and it's
about 2 weeks.
Was it June the 30th?
Yeah.
Or July the 30th?
July the 30th.
July the 30th, and it's August. That's less than 2 weeks.
It was less than 2 weeks.
That's pretty quick.
Yep. But
go ahead.
But I was going to talk about something else that we're friends with that's doing a big giveaway, and that's Combach Feed.
Oh, okay.
So Combach Feed has their Layer Days giveaway, and you have to go to their website, combachfeeds.com, and I'm almost positive one of you guys won this last year, and they're giving it 2 of them away this year.
Really?
feed for a year. And last year it was it's for their chickens. It's the hen house reserve. So they're beautiful, is amazing feed called hen house reserve. They're giving it away for a year. So 2 people will win that. And I would love for one of you guys to win it. So after the live's over with, y'all be sure to go over there and register to win that feed if you're a chicken owner. Because that's a good bit of money.
That's a good bit of money.
That's a good bit of money.
That feed is preferred by every chicken. I can vouch for that. It's good stuff.
It is good stuff.
Anybody that has chickens should give it a try. And if you win, you're going to be giving it a lot of tries.
Yeah, a lot of tries. And they're doing weekly giveaways, and it ends on September 30th, so you got time to get in. But they're doing a weekly giveaway too, like a flock block or a feed block. And
they're doing that for the people that sign up for the year feed?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. So all the details are over there on their website. Y'all be sure to check that out because I would love for one of y'all to win it. I really, really would.
Yes, it would be awesome.
Yes.
It would be awesome.
It would be awesome.
And your chickens would be very happy.
And that's combachfeeds.com. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But it should come on up. Layer Days is what they're calling it. They got Shania Twain in it. You know, come on, girls. You know, it's pretty cute. It's pretty cute. Oh, so y'all be sure to check that out.
No strings attached, just free food.
Just free feed. That's it for a year. Absolutely.
That's right.
Absolutely. So I messed you up. You were fixing to talk about something.
Oh, I was going to tell you that I'm a member of these freeze drying forum type things. And
are you like a guru in there?
Well, I don't ever post anything.
Okay. You're a lurker.
I'm a lurker. I have never posted anything. And I get emails from you guys from time to time that say, I'm a long-time follower, but I've never posted. Well, that's what I am.
You're a lurker.
On everything.
Yeah.
I'm just a lurker. But I saw that somebody that lives where they have bears. And it didn't say what part of the country they were in.
Was it black bears or grizzlies? They didn't get into that.
It didn't say.
Okay.
But where they had their freeze dryer set up, they were freeze drying something, and a bear busted the door open.
Oh my gosh.
And got to their freeze dryer and picked it up. I don't know how it picked it up, but anyway, it landed on the ground.
You know, I watched some of those shows.
This was no show here.
But you know what I'm talking about. Those mountain men and homestead and you know, the ones that live in like in Montana and Alaska and the bears. I mean, there's nothing you can do.
No.
I mean, they can go right in your front door.
Right in your front door. Invade your privacy.
Nothing.
Kick over your freeze dryer. Oh, I felt so sorry for
I watched one and, you know, they had like a deep freezers where they had their meat because they lived in Alaska or somewhere. And then they had this big electric fence around it. And the bear still got in there. Still got in their shop.
Well, you have to imagine that it takes a good bit of food to fill up a bear. So, you know, it's probably not a one and done kind of thing. They probably hit that freeze dryer and then went on and hit somebody's deep freezer. Because they're gonna sleep half the year. So they gotta have enough.
Gotta have something.
Food to keep them filled up. And
I watch those shows and I'm like, man, it'd be great to live in Montana or, you know, somewhere like that. But then when they showed the bears, I was like, no, Bob, we don't have bears here.
No.
We don't really have,
in Alabama we do.
Alabama.
But not here.
Parts of Alabama, they got black bears, but they're little bitty.
Well, I saw on a thing this morning, here I go lurking again, that it was in Mobile and this person was driving through a neighborhood and she backed her car up because it was a bear. And I'm talking about this bear was way taller than you are.
It's a big black bear?
It was a big black bear. It was in Mobile.
So
when you were little, I remember you telling me that there was a gentleman helping y'all.
Yeah, I was I was really little. They were putting a fence up around the property where I grew up. And it was a lot of woods in it back there. And one of the gentlemen came back and he was white as a sheet. He looked like he had seen a ghost. And he claims he saw a bear and he stopped working on the fence.
And said he wasn't never going back down there.
And he wasn't going back down there.
Well,
But as a kid, we were down in those woods all the time. We stayed in those woods, and I never saw a bear. Maybe he saw Littlefoot.
maybe.
I'm just saying.
It scared him enough to not go back
He
down there.
wasn't going back down there again, and he meant it. He absolutely meant it. He wasn't playing any games.
Well,
I don't know what he saw now, but
as long as we lived at our house in Valley Grande, we knew there were bobcats. We knew there were coyotes, but I can count
we saw
on one hand.
bobcat one time.
We saw that bobcat. It was stretched out in the backyard that
coyote
day.
one time.
And a coyote eating the persimmons one time.
Mm-hmm.
And a coyote chasing the deer at the top of the hill one time. Remember that?
Yep.
But so they could be there and us just not see them.
Could be. It could have been Bigfoot.
Littlefoot.
Or Littlefoot.
That's right.
I don't know which one it was. Could have been either or. I don't know.
But I don't think we even had chickens when the coyote was eating the persimmons. Because we would have been concerned about it.
Yeah, I don't remember us. I just don't remember.
But I remember the bobcat clear as day. It was stretched out in our backyard, not in the fence, but behind the fence. And
they're big.
It was big. It was something you don't forget when you see something that you don't see every day.
Yeah, it was big. It was not like a cougar or nothing big, but compared to a regular cat, it was big.
Yep.
A lot bigger than I had visualized, I can tell you that.
Right. And it was sunning and it was cold that day.
It was.
And that was the only time I'd ever seen one.
Mm-hmm. Never saw it again.
No. Now we've seen them crossing the road and such. But that's different. That is different. Agreed.
Yeah. That is different. I'm glad we don't have bear issues. Especially grizzly bears. Those are the ones that scare me now. They scare me.
Well, the one thing I wanted to see when we went to Maine was a moose.
Yeah.
And I knew that my chances were not good. Mm-hmm. I knew it because I'd read ahead of time. And, while sightings do happen, it's not very common. But same goes for bear.
Yeah.
They're a bear, but they're not seen that often. It's just not in that area where we went.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to be spooked by.
I think about that old crazy man, the grizzly man. That documentary.
Yes.
That guy thought he was friends with him and lived up there with him.
Oh, what was his name? Ted?
Gosh.
Timothy Treadwell.
That was it. It didn't end well for him.
No, it did not. That's a good movie, though.
Oh, my gracious.
It's a good movie, but it's a sad story.
Didn't end well for him.
Yeah, they're wild animals no matter what.
They are.
And
it always... So I watch this show from time to time. I ain't watched it in a while, but it's called Alone. It's where they take the 10 contestants and they drop them off, usually up in Alaska and up north somewhere. And they drop them off in these 10 various spots, and they ain't got nothing. They have nothing. Well, they get to bring 10 items with them, and everybody usually brings the 10 same. I mean, the 10 same items. Fire starter, sleeping bag.
Right.
It's all the same stuff, and it never fails. Within the first few days, somebody is going to quit because they're scared of bears. Every time.
Like they didn't know that when they entered.
Every time. And I don't blame them.
Well,
I don't blame them. I guess, they may be from Alabama or somewhere where they don't have bears and they think it ain't that scary. I'm not scared of no bear. And then they get up there and they realize
I'm scared of a bear.
They realize real quick I'm scared of a bear.
Well, Catherine's husband, Tony.
Yeah.
He'll go camping and sleep on the ground.
I won't be scared of a bear.
I don't know. I'm not ordering a costume and sneaking up on him, though. I'll tell you that. I don't want to find out. It might not end well for the bear.
Oh, my goodness.
I just don't want to do that. I don't want to sleep somewhere where I'm not familiar with.
I'll be worried about snakes.
Ground. Yes.
That's what I'll be worried about.
That's my thought.
Mm-hmm. I'll be worried about snakes.
Enough about that. So y'all, I gotta tell you something. I told y'all in the last video, Jason was talking about something that he dislikes doing, and that was cleaning out the chicken coop. Yeah. And I said one thing I dislike doing is going grocery shopping.
Yeah.
So to avoid that situation, I do pickups where I order my food on my phone and I go pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
I went and picked up my food yesterday morning and I got home and it put everything up. Well, it didn't occur to me till last night when I went to feed Dee Dee,
Mm-hmm.
who eats a separate food than everybody else because, first of all, she has bad skin allergies, and second of all, she's very old and doesn't have many teeth. So Dee Dee was down to her last quarter.
Mm-hmm.
It's a log of food like this, and it's got markings on it where you cut it to
Mm-hmm.
feed her. She was down to her last mark. Well, I had 5 rolls of it in my pickup. So that meant that was going to carry me till the next pickup. I go and get Dee Dee's food, her last thing, and I don't see the rest of it. So Jason helped me put the groceries up, and I said, "Did you see Dee Dee's food?" He said, "No." I said, "Oh my gosh, I must have left it in the car." So go out to the car, and I come back, hanging my head. Nope, not in the car. Would have been bad if it had been in the car. Wouldn't have been any good. So would have been a bad end.
Yep.
But at least I would have known
Right.
that it was my fault.
Right.
So Jason said, "Did you leave it in the refrigerator in the garage by chance?" Nope. He said, "I bet you put it in the pantry where it doesn't belong." Went in the pantry? Nope.
Wasn't there.
Wasn't there. So I looked at my list. I made sure that I had it on there. Of course I did. I ordered it. But they just mistakenly left it out. Well, that mistakes happen. I understand that. So I got on a chat and I at least did get my money back. But that meant I had to go to town today, which wasn't planned. When you have to do something and you don't plan for it, it makes for a nuisance. But I didn't look at it like that. I looked at it like it gave me a chance to go in Tractor Supply and see if there might be any chicks on sale. So that wasn't on my list, but I said, I'm going to turn this brown upside down because I guarantee you they're going to have chicks on sale. Well, we had went in there just the end of last week, right?
Yeah, that's
or
right.
over the weekend
That's
at some
right.
point, and I knew they had chicks, but they weren't on sale. Guess what? They wasn't on sale today either.
They wasn't on sale. But they still had them in there.
They still had them.
They'll be on sale.
They'll be on sale soon.
How many you going to buy?
I don't know. I'll have to think about that. It depends on what they are. I'll tell you what they had. They had Rhode Island Red pullets.
Mm-hmm.
They had Barred Rock pullets. They had Americana pullets, and they had Black Australops.
Yeah. They do, and I love Black Australops, and they're super docile, but they get so hot here.
They do.
They really do. That solid black chicken, they really do get pretty hot.
They are beautiful, though. It's one of my favorite looking chickens.
At one time, that was the king of egg layers.
Yes, yes, yes.
Matter of fact, they used to have the world record. I don't know if they probably don't anymore, but a long time ago, they had the world record.
So I told my mama that the other day when I got the chickens on sale, that I had got me some new chicks,
mm-hmm.
and they were on sale. They were 50% off, and she said, "Brooke, are you telling me that you only buy chicks when they're 50% off?" I said, "Well, it helps. It helps to make my mind up that I needed to get them."
I'm partial to Barred Rocks.
Well,
I love them.
I tell you, the attitude that I had today was, I'm buying whatever's 50% off.
Yeah, I got you.
And I was going to buy them.
Yep.
Because I had to go to town unexpectedly, and that was going to make me smile. But it didn't happen.
It didn't happen. You can go tomorrow?
Nope. Not unless something gets left off my list.
I wonder how often Catherine goes.
She depends on me.
Oh.
She depends on me.
I thought she'd make it tell you.
But I went by one day. You weren't with me. Nobody Carl wasn't with me. And I went in there, and ducks were $1. And I came home with none.
Thank goodness.
I came home with none. I thought to myself, I could really do some damage here. But I do not like taking care of duck babies. I love duck babies, but I don't like taking care of them.
Nick and Zoe said they go 3 or 4 times a week.
Well, there's a girl that I know that works there, and I came this close to telling her to call me if they put them
on sale
50% off. But then I thought, that's not fair.
Yeah, that's not fair.
That's not fair. Yep. But somebody that sees them needs to be able to get them.
Yep.
So I didn't tell anybody.
That's right.
I just, if they leave my dog food out again, then I run in there.
Or if Nick and Zoe tell us they got them on sale.
Or if Catherine were to go.
Yeah.
Catherine's fixed up though.
We got us a nice little core here.
Yeah. A little circle,
circle,
if you want to call it that.
Speaking of circles, y'all need to come see all our circles on September 14th.
Gonna have a circle.
At Pedals from the Past for the big fall festival, totally free. I bet Nick and Zoe will post the website on here for us. I think it's thegreatfallfestival.com with www. in front of it. If not, you can always go to Tracy's website too. At Just Dig It Farms, and she's got a link to it over there too. And there's a Facebook page for it as well, I believe. So I think all of the vendors and all of the YouTube channels, I think they got a list of everybody that's so far going to be there. And we would love to see you guys.
And I must say something. There is a sweet lady that lives near Clanton that gifted us a tent.
Yes, I'm glad you thought of this.
We don't have a personal tent. We always have to borrow Nick and Zoe's tent.
Yep.
So this sweet lady, and I cannot remember her name, reached out to me and said she had an extra tent. Is it something we could use? And I said, absolutely. Well, she also wanted to get some merch from this and that. And I told her to go by the store.
Because she didn't have to pay shipping.
Right.
Yep.
And she could pick up her items. And something happened where nobody was there to make her order that day, but she did leave the tent.
Yep.
Miss Sweet Lady, please send me an email.
Please send an email.
At, Brooke Smith at thecoghillfarm.com.
Or just send it. Or go to our website. All our emails are there.
Please send me an email. I have looked through Facebook messages. I cannot remember your name, and there are too many messages for me to go back through to figure out. So, yes, I want to go over something with you and thank you.
Yes.
For bringing the tent by. So, yes, please reach out to me if you're watching. But
it's going to be lots of fun.
It's going to be
lots of fun.
Rachel will be there. Ryan the roaster will be there. We will be there.
Yep, and they'll be there with us. And it's going to be a blast.
And I hope the temperatures are nice.
I do too.
I hope the weather cooperates.
A little further.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit cooler.
I can remember there was a time, I don't remember if it was April or September, but I needed a jacket. So maybe it'll be one of those times.
Maybe
I did not have a jacket, and I ended up wearing Jacqueline's jacket. It was pretty warm
last year.
Yeah.
Remember?
I don't.
It was pretty warm. It was fairly warm, but usually we try to situate our spot in the shade because our line will get a little longer, and try to keep everybody out of the sun. And we'll do that again this year as well.
Yeah, we don't want anybody having a heat stroke or heat problem. Can happen fast.
That's
correct.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I was fixing to say.
You forgot?
It left me.
It left you?
I closed my eyes to try to remember, but it didn't help.
Just like that. Just like that.
I don't know. I don't know. I did get a call from UAB Pharmacy.
Oh, good.
And
good news.
I'm going to be getting my medication on a weekly basis versus every 2 weeks. This is what I started with. So hopefully this will nip everything in the bud and make me feel better for the whole 30 days versus 14.
I think it's going to work.
Versus 14 bad days and 14 good days.
Yep.
Or 15.
I think everything's going to work out.
But anyway, I wanted to let y'all know that had been approved.
Yep.
I think I said that it was in limbo.
But not now.
Not now.
Not now.
Not now.
So what do you think about the donkey zoomies? Now, most of the time, well, number one, so we got the ball out and played with them, and Jessie kind of did her little thing like she normally does, but Jessie wasn't feeling it too much. You know,
no.
I don't know if it's too hot outside, which it was overcast that day.
Right.
Or she's just getting older.
Well, I don't know, because I have seen her at various times, just all of a sudden pushing a button and saying she needs to run.
Well, that's kind of what she did though in the video. I mean, she
Yeah, but I'm saying, it's been random. I don't think the ball got her excited or anything.
no, the ball didn't get her excited, but she didn't she don't play with the ball that, or she didn't that day like she has in the past. And there were some people saying, or I saw some comments saying that I should have just left the ball there because I pulled it away from her too quick. But what they didn't realize was there was 20 minutes of the ball just sitting there and her eating grass in front of it, and I just edited that out.
We didn't feel like anybody wanted to watch her sitting there just
eating grass in front of the ball.
The ball sitting
Yep,
there.
Yep.
You would have been really upset if you'd said, "There's a 20-minute video with a red ball sitting there with a donkey eating grass."
That's right. And I don't like leaving it out there. I saw some comments about maybe I should just leave it out there, and Honey may get used to it or whatever. But y'all, Jessie likes to roll on that thing. You know what I'm talking about? And she'll roll on it like that. And then I'm scared she may get hurt and us not be out there.
That's right.
And that always worries me. So that's one reason I don't do that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the cooler weather or I don't know. I really don't know. And I would have tried with Moody and Mildred, but y'all, Moody and Mildred have gotten where they just love that pasture so much. They're hardly ever at the new mansion anymore.
First thing in the morning, and that's it.
I mean, they're gone.
First thing in the morning is just about it.
They are gone, and they start going to the left, and they start walking that fence line in the shade, and they'll stay over there all day. But when the sun starts setting, they go to the middle of the pasture, and then start eating in the middle of the pasture, and then come on back home.
They're smart.
They were smart.
They are very smart.
They are smart, but they love that pasture.
Yeah. They're not pretty much putting a dent in the grass, but you don't know if, say, next year we might not have as much rain as we did, so the grass may not, grow that much.
I told you that the grass was starting to get
crunchy,
a little crunchy. It's not quite there yet, but it's starting to get there because we're just having extremes here, and I think a lot of people are, not just us. I think it's a good bit. I mean, you're on either one end of the spectrum or you're on the other end of the spectrum. There's no normalcy, it seems.
But boy, when it rained every day, and
for 3 solid weeks.
And we were starting to say, "Is it ever going to stop raining?"
Yeah.
And that's what happens. Your mindset is. But then when it doesn't rain, you're like, is it ever going to rain?
Well, it was 2.5, 3 months with little to no rain, 3 weeks of rain, and now it's back to, it hadn't rained in 2 or 3 weeks. And no rain in sight.
I think it's like 40% chance or something.
Fingers crossed.
For a few days. But
we'd like to have the rain again.
That means 60% no.
Yeah, it's true.
So yesterday afternoon, I was coming back from, not yesterday afternoon, it was yesterday evening, coming back from putting up everybody, feeding everybody, and my little boy goats, they saw me, and of course that means me, gotta cry.
Right.
So I have to go over and I have to visit with them. Dee Dee was with me. Holly was with me. Don't know why Holly was with me.
How did Holly get with you?
I don't know. She just decided she wanted to go out.
Was I outside and she just saw you?
No, she went with me. You were doing something. You were editing or something.
That's strange.
And so I went in their pasture.
Yeah.
And I sat with them. I literally sat on the ground. Of course, they're going to get in my lap. And guess what?
What?
There was a little bit of a buck smell on them. It's not coming from them.
No.
It's coming from their neighbors.
It's coming from Uncle Mo.
Yes, and they are trying to teach them bad habits. I sat there and watched both Joe and Mo. And I thought to myself, I can remember me saying that buck apron would keep them from being stinky. Because that's the description that I read.
Yeah.
And you said that it wouldn't keep them from being stinky.
That's right.
Well, I physically sat there and watched both of them.
Yeah.
And if they had that buck apron on, they could not have done what they did in front of me.
That's correct. But that's not technically the smell we're smelling. We're smelling it coming out of their scent glands.
You think?
Yeah. That's not a number.
Well, it looks atrocious.
Oh, it looks bad now.
So it would prevent them from being ugly.
It probably would prevent them from being ugly, and stained looking.
Yeah, and another thing is that Joe gets so intense and so involved in his rut that the back of his legs, his front legs, he makes them raw.
Yeah.
He has urinated on himself so much, and it's not there yet. But
Do we need to get him an apron?
in the years past, I'm not putting it on him. I sat there and watched both of them, and it was just like it was a school class.
And they
were trying to teach my little boys how to do
be in
that.
rut.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it just, ugh.
Was Joe the leader?
No, Mo was.
Mo was the leader.
Mo was the leader. Mo was standing right up next to the fence.
Manelli.
And those boys, they could have cared less. They were like, this is my mama, and we love her.
Uh-huh.
And all up in my lap. And that was before I realized that they stunk. But I didn't care, they're just.
I didn't smell you, though. Usually I can pick that up pretty quick.
I stunk.
Usually
I can tell
pick
you
that up pretty quick.
Poor little boys. They got to watch and witness that nastiness going on. Ugh. Oh, y'all, it's terrible. I just don't know.
It's about time to call Dr. D.
No.
It's not close. It's getting close, ain't it?
Well, the end of this month, there'll be 4 months, and he said between 4 and 5.
Okay.
So, I mean, I guess technically we're getting close. I hate for them to be cut. I really do. But I can't have them here as bucks.
No.
So,
What do you do?
What do I do?
If we're going to keep them,
then I don't have any choice.
They got to be weathered. If we don't weather them, then we have to rehome them.
Well.
We can't rehome them.
No, we can't. They love me. They love me so much.
Oh, and we got plenty of pasture.
Well, I thought yesterday I came this close to letting them out of the pasture.
Uh-huh.
It was 6:30, and I was going to let them walk around.
Yeah.
And I mean, my thoughts were, let them walk around with me.
Yeah.
And then something said, Brooke, are you crazy? If you let them out, they're immediately going to go to Jason's trees.
Yeah, that's true.
Not your fruit trees.
But my new ones.
Your Chinese pistache
and my crab
And
apples.
I said, and then I'm going to have to call him.
You're right.
And I'm going to have to say, I need help putting Curtis and Red back up and then you're going to say, why did you let them out at 6:30? And I've never done it before, so I didn't do it.
Oh, goodness.
I didn't do it. But my thought process was telling me that they could just walk around. They could just walk around. And then I thought, this is not Little Cog. This is not to where we don't have, it's wide open. They can go.
They can go. And over there at the old farm, I really didn't have any trees planted.
That's exactly right.
Do you know what I mean? I really didn't have any trees planted whatsoever.
They're not going to leave me. I have no doubt they're not going to leave me, but they will eat those trees. Yeah. I know they will. So I
couldn't grow trees at the other farm. It's too shady.
Yeah.
There's already trees there, but it was the forest, and I just couldn't do it.
I'm just glad I thought before I opened that gate, because it would not have been ended well. It would not have ended well.
No, it wouldn't ended well.
So then I ended up saying my good nights to them and headed on back to the house. And there's Holly sitting on the porch. She's like, I don't know why. I don't know why you walked all the way over there. Here I am waiting on you.
She's probably thinking, I don't know why I came out.
Probably so. Then I couldn't find Dee Dee. I could not find Dee Dee. Dee Dee went to the barn with me.
Yeah.
I was hollering, Dee Dee. Mama said, Brooke, you don't think that she went out of the gate, do you? And I was like, she never has gone out of the gate, but maybe she didn't see me go to the boys. So I start calling her. If I start calling her now, she's going to come up the stairs.
Yeah.
Dee Dee,
Dee
Dee.
Yeah.
She's at the side door over here.
Was she laying down?
I don't know, but she scared me to death because I thought she didn't come back with me and was looking for me.
Oh, me.
So, anyway.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they love me. They are just catching on to bad things.
Oh, look, somebody said, Brooke, you still live with your mom.
I do still live with my mom. My gracious. And y'all get this.
Oh, man.
So,
oh, goodness.
So I got married in 2000.
What you thinking?
I'm trying to figure out when Mama
What you
built her
thinking?
house at Little Cog. I'm trying to think how many years I've been without my mama. Been without living with her. It ain't been long. You think about it.
Okay.
So we got married in 2000. I
Yes.
moved in with you.
Yeah.
We built our house at Little Cog in 2004. So that's 4 years without her.
Yeah.
I think she built hers in 2006 or 7. So I've only lived 7 years without my mama.
Oh, me.
Is that right?
That's right.
For 41 years, I've lived with my mama. And part of that with my husband, too.
That's funny.
Because, no, Jason.
What?
When we sold our
That's right.
house, we moved in with my
We did
mama.
move in with your mama because we had nowhere to go. We didn't expect our house to sell in 2 weeks.
So we moved in with mama then, and that would have been in
Oh, man.
2002.
Yeah, probably so. Yeah. We've sold our house twice. We sold that one, the first one that I
Willow
bought,
Drive.
and it sold like we had to
Sold
leave.
for sale by owner.
We had to leave, and so then the Little Cog sold like, and we had to leave, and so yeah, both times we had to get out quick.
Yeah, and then I sold my mama's house
Pretty
on
quick
Dixie
anyway.
Drive
Yeah.
for sale by owner.
Yeah.
By me.
Yeah.
And we had to get out of there quick. 30 days. Remember?
Yeah.
So I have not been without
That's
living with
funny.
my mama for probably 5 years.
That's funny.
43 years I'll live with her. That's funny. I never thought about that.
That is funny. Well, so I see just saw it. Anyways, Josh from Stony Ridge is on here. I see you, buddy. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Oh.
You got the giggles.
Yeah, he made me laugh. He made me laugh. He should see though. I don't know if he uses StreamYard or not. It's hard to see the comments because we're streaming on several platforms, and so all the platform comments show up to us over here on the sidebar. So we see everybody's comments from all the platforms. So
they all run together.
It is just fast. You have to. It's really lucky that we see him. It really is. It's pure luck.
I will recognize somebody's little emoji thing. I know what Catherine's looks like.
Well, the moderators show up in a different color, so it's easy to see them. So.
But I don't think we ever made Catherine a moderator.
Carol, Catherine's a moderator.
I thought you said it wouldn't do it.
No. Catherine will knock you out off here if she needs to. She'll ban you. Ban.
Oh, no.
Ban.
No.
Ban. Kicked them out. I kicked them out.
I didn't know you fixed it.
Yeah. See that?
Oh, she's blue. That's why I noticed it.
Yeah. See that little wrench? She got a little wrench.
See, Catherine, I don't know what's going on.
She needs like a hatchet or axe or a fly swatter, not a wrench. I can get them out.
Get them out.
Ban.
Knock them out.
Banned them.
So I thought of something that I wanted to share with y'all, and that was about the pepper jelly that I made on Sunday's video.
Should have brought it up here.
If y'all didn't see that video, Jason and I harvested some jalapenos, and I made my first ever batch of jalapeno jelly.
Yep.
And there was a reason behind that. It's because this man right here, he eats a lot of jalapeno pepper jelly.
I do. I love it, y'all.
Like we went to the
I love it.
Strawberry Festival.
Yep.
That was held in Thorsby, Alabama, which is right down the road from us.
The wordsmith calls it Thornsby and puts the N in it for some reason.
Thornsby, Alabama.
I don't know why he would do that.
But we had to buy some pepper jelly there because we had ran out. But we decided, since we had so many peppers, that I'd make that jelly. And y'all, it was easy.
It was.
It was easy.
Well, I say that. If Brooke said it was easy, it was easy. Because let me tell y'all, Brooke is not a canner.
I don't like it.
She's not a canner. She's just not. It's just something she don't like. And she don't like making jellies and some. You like making fig preserves, but fig preserves are easy.
Yeah.
They're easy.
I just don't want to stand over the stove all day long.
Strawberry jam is on the other end, it's not like super hard or anything, but it is a lot of standing and turning. And
This was quick.
Yeah.
This was easy.
Yeah.
It was so easy that I realized when I was just about done that, hey, this was so easy. I'm going to make another batch. So we ended up with 12 and a half jars.
2 batches.
2 batches.
That's right.
And I didn't double it because I was scared it might not set right.
Yep.
You know, you use pectin to make it set. Well, if I doubled it and I doubled the pectin, that doesn't mean it's all going to get incorporated evenly. So I did it separately. Took me a little bit more time, but y'all, it was so easy. And there were so many of y'all that had never heard of it.
Which I don't think I was surprised. For some reason, it's very popular down here in the Southeast. Very popular. But that don't always mean it's popular somewhere else. Because, grits are very popular here. Cornbread's very popular here. But may not be.
But I tell you what region that I did read over and over and over knew what it was.
Yeah.
Canada.
You told me that. I was shocked.
There were so many people in Canada that said, we love pepper jelly. We love pepper jelly. I'm in Canada, and of course, Texas knew it. A lot of the South knew it, but I was so surprised that Canada knew it.
I would have been surprised about Canada.
And I'm just glad I made it because it was it was easy, and we got pepper jelly now for a little while.
So the way I like to eat it, I saw somebody ask, is that you take a Ritz cracker or any cracker, but we use Ritz, and you put a little cream cheese on it, and you put a little dab.
Or goat cheese.
And put your dab of pepper jelly. I put a big dab on mine, a big, big dab. And that's how I like to eat it. It's good.
And I read
so good.
A lot of different people saying different ways that they liked it. Some ways was on hamburgers. Some ways was on grilled chicken.
You told me the grilled chicken. That sounds good on grilled chicken.
Hot dogs. There were all different ways that people suggested eating it.
Now, I will say this. I have bought pepper jelly because I like it so much from the grocery store. And there's some name brands out there that have it. And it does not taste anything whatsoever from the pepper jelly that's homemade. You get it from a festival or vendor, or your buddy makes it, or you make it. It doesn't taste nothing like it. Well, nothing like it.
I don't see very many comments, but I just saw this one because they wrote it in all caps. You need to try pepper jelly with your wings. Interesting.
So I wonder if you make the hot wings like you normally make them, and do you dip the hot wing in the pepper jelly?
I don't know.
Instead of ranch, because we from the South, we like ranch dressing.
We like ranch dressing.
We're not blue cheese folks down here. I wonder.
She's going to let us know.
Yeah, they'll let us know.
That's got me puzzled.
Yeah, it does got me puzzled too.
Do you dip them in the... There, that's her, I believe.
We have strawberry hot pepper jelly we eat on biscuits.
Okay, that would
be good on biscuits too. You know, it'd be good. I just thought of this.
You can't lose it now because
if you had a biscuit and you took your pepper jelly and put on there and took some bacon, because see that you'd have that salty and that sweet. I really think I like that. And I saw somebody say cowboy. I like pepper jelly better than cowboy candy. That's just me though. Cowboy candy is good, with just your jalapenos chopped up, and it's kind of the same thing a little bit. But it's different. I personally like pepper jelly better than cowboy candy.
I like this recipe because they're there. Put it on the wings. What'd she say? There it is.
Put it on the wings while they're hot. Then dip it in ranch. But do you still put the hot sauce on the wings?
Yeah. See, Jason likes his hot sauce. So do you use the pepper jelly in the place of the hot sauce? Sorry.
I gotta get a note.
Sorry.
I gotta know.
Sorry.
Y'all know I'm a wing connoisseur. I gotta know this.
Well,
speaking of,
you asking for them?
Man, we need some hot wings around here. Have we tried freeze drying the jalapeno peppers? We have not.
No, we have not. But I was going to say this because there were some people saying that I should freeze dry the jelly. And jelly's one thing that does not freeze dry. I don't know why, but it does not freeze dry.
I guess something to do with that pectin.
Probably.
Huh. I like horseradish too. Somebody said I like horseradish. I really do.
But that recipe was good because it had so many peppers in it.
Yeah, that was really good, and it's on the website too.
Some of it that you buy is a lot of jelly but a little pepper.
Yeah.
But that was good because it had a crunch pretty much throughout.
The texture was awesome,
and I didn't think it was too hot at all.
Perry Hill makes one with habaneros.
Yes, they do,
and it's not
there.
Hot.
There they are, wings. See it?
Don't do ranch. Just fix your wings and dip in pepper jelly. That's somebody else though.
Oh,
it's not the same.
It was all cats. That's why.
We're just gonna have to practice this.
It's gonna be interesting.
It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. Wingsmith.
Steve.
Yo, me and T.
Oh, that's funny. Wingsmith.
Oh, I bet it is good on pork chops.
Yeah. And I started to buy a pork tenderloin this week to try it on because I thought that would be good.
Yeah. I'm gonna eat some pepper jelly as soon as we get through this live.
Perry Hill Farms makes some awesome pepper jelly.
They do make great pepper jelly, and they can ship. But is it just in Alabama only?
I don't know. That's why I didn't want to say anything.
It may say on their website.
Yeah.
It may say on their website, Perry Hill Farm. Great folks.
Yes.
Love them to death.
Awesome ladies.
Yes.
And men.
Yes. Love them. Love them.
I saw it was Eric's birthday today.
That's right. I saw that too. Happy birthday, Eric. Yep.
Oh, goodness. Yep. Pepper jelly for the duration around here.
She's going to email you the recipe.
Okay, please do. Thank you. I've been sitting here watching it to try to figure out.
Pork loin in the Instant Pot is amazing.
Huh.
Ooh. I tell you, Brooke loves that Instant Pot now.
I do. I love my Instant Pot. It's seen its better day if I had it for a long time, but hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
Y'all, the front of it's melted, and the buttons still work though, even though it's about ½ inch lower than the.
And I noticed yesterday that my crock pot that I got for a wedding gift, by the way, so that means 24 years old crock pot.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
That's why the light don't work on low.
The low light doesn't work. And Jason and I had an experiment the other day. I was like, I sure hope that low was working. So we went outside and we came back in, and like 2 hours later, we realized it's working. It's just the light doesn't work.
Somebody asked would I go on the Hot Ones show, and yeah, I would do it. Except they got one. If any of y'all have never seen it, it's a show called Hot Ones, and it's a pretty cool show. I watched it when they were nothing. I mean, they had the random guests that nobody knew, but now they're big, huge. I mean, they have all the great guests on there now, all your big superstars and stuff. But the way it works is they got hot sauces lined up, and it's an interview show. The guests, and they always ask the most unique questions. It's not your typical interview that you would see anywhere else. That's what makes the show so great. But they have 10 hot sauces lined up, and they start off from mild, and the further you go up the chain, they get hot and hotter and hotter and hotter.
I probably couldn't take the mild.
But the one is number 8, and they haven't changed it. It's been on there. They've changed the sauces up every season, but number 8's the same. It's called Da Bomb, D-A Bomb. And it's always so funny because everybody can do it up to that point. And they're pretty hot. I mean, what happens is you're getting accustomed to it because.
What do they eat it on?
They got chicken wing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they got a chicken wing, and it's already cooked with it on there. And so they'll eat it, and most everybody gets acclimated. Your mouth gets acclimated because you're gradually getting hotter. But when they hit the bomb, it just lights out. I mean, everybody goes crazy. And I don't know what it is about that. And I think because it tastes terrible too, on top of it being really hot. I've never tried it. I've been scared to try it. I have been scared to try it. But then it drops. Then, according to the Scoville level, number 9 and 10 are supposed to be hotter than the bomb. But everybody says they're not.
Oh.
That the bomb is way hotter. And I think it has chili oil in it. And I think that's what Sean, the host, always says. It's the chili oil that gets them.
Well, I'll tell y'all this: when I make Jason's wings in the air fryer, I use Texas Pete hot sauce because
Yeah.
that's what he likes.
That's what I like.
And I can't handle it.
Yeah,
I
you can.
cannot handle it.
It's
He'll
mild.
ask me, like he might have 2 left and say, Brooke, do you want these wings? And I'm like, not unless I can rinse them off first.
I'm going to tell y'all this story, and I wish they were watching, but our dear friends that were kind of our neighbors at our old farm. They did a live, and they wasn't no big channel or anything. It was just their friends that watched it. And Victor and Ruth. And it's so funny. And they're so outgoing and funny people. And so they did the hot ones on their live, both of them. And they were critiquing them, and Victor and Ruth are eating them like, and this one's really good, and you can taste the apricot and all this. And they got to the bomb. Their attitude changed quick, real quick. I think they had to stop the live, bring it back up.
Well, can you buy the bomb in the store?
Oh yeah, you can buy all of them
at Walmart.
I don't even buy it at Walmart. I don't know. I never looked. I'm scared of it.
It's on.
I am scared.
I can cook the wings and he can do the testing.
Y'all,
but it ain't gonna be Saturday morning. Next Tuesday's live, he's gonna be trying hot wings.
People literally cry with it.
You think you could do it?
Yeah, I probably could. I'm at home, so I mean, what's the worst could happen?
On the live?
I might have to have the goat milk in here with me. It's
the
crazy
goat.
because they'll drink the milk. It don't go away. It don't go away. It just and I think it's, it don't hit you at once.
Yeah.
You're eating, you're like, well, this ain't that bad. It ain't that bad. And then boom, 10 seconds later.
I just can't do it.
And it don't stop.
But I wouldn't attempt it because I know I can't do it. I know I cannot do it. I can't even handle Texas.
I might have to send Victor a message and ask him.
Ask him what?
How bad the bomb is.
Don't do that because you're going to say I'm not doing it. So I have to buy 10 different sauces?
Yes, 10 different sauces.
What can
it's
I buy
always
in
the same too.
Thing?
It's the bomb the bomb isn't a little thing. It's like this.
No, I'm saying, can I buy all 10 of them in a sample size?
You know what? Hot ones may have a.
That's what I'm wondering.
They have a thing.
So if that's the case, then I can just order that.
Yeah.
I don't have to buy 10 bottles. I already got 10 jars of mayonnaise in the refrigerator. What difference does it make?
What's 10 bottles of?
That's right. Hot sauce.
10 bottles of hot sauce.
Well, that will be very entertaining. So we will check that out.
Yeah.
And I'm
listen. If I do this, I'm going to challenge my buddy. If I do this, I'm going to challenge it. I'm going to challenge him.
Oh, you talking about Lester?
Yeah.
Well, maybe we could get a split screen. Maybe we could do a live together. But Jamie better not be challenging me because I can't do it. I can't do it. I'll just give Jamie a high five and say, you win.
You win.
You win.
You win. I think it would be okay until you got to the bomb. I think it'd get pretty rough then.
Well, maybe we'll just do our live and then you can challenge him to do his live.
Maybe so.
Because it might be complicated to get us split.
It might be complicated to get split screen.
Okay, we're going to check into it.
We'll check into it.
Before we leave, we got to ask, what's for dinner?
What is for supper tonight?
And I'm going to tell y'all, I don't have to cook. We're having leftovers. And it's that good old bourbon chicken that I told y'all about in the crock pot. I made it yesterday, and we have leftovers. So mashed potatoes, bourbon chicken, little baby lima beans, and some Sister Schubert's rolls.
Sister Schubert's rolls are so good.
I wonder if they're available everywhere.
I don't know. I don't know. There's Sloppy Joe's again.
Sloppy Joe's, my gracious, I can't remember to get Sloppy Joe.
I'm writing that down right now.
That's something I don't see, so we better put it on the shopping list. We better put it on the shopping list. Okay? Because I have not had that in a main.
There was something up here I wanted to see. If I missed it. Smash burgers. I love smash burgers.
Man, what Sloppy Joe's
there
sauce.
It is. All right, so Perry Hill Farms has a list of states that they ship to.
All right.
Okay, I just wanted to put that out there. Y'all be sure to check Perry Hill Farm out then. Chili Mac.
That sounds like your What'd you call it?
Sloppy. Oh, my goulash.
No.
Oh, super burger.
Super burger. Shepherd's pie.
Shepherd's pie.
My mama used to make shepherd's pie. And that's
Did we
something.
have the bourbon chicken on our website?
I don't think so. I shared it on my Facebook.
That's right. So we'll reshare it again.
Yeah, I'll reshare it right now.
And then we'll share it on your YouTube too. I know how to do that. Yep.
I'm gonna share this bourbon chicken. It's so easy, y'all. It's made with chicken thighs, but you could use any piece of chicken. And I imagine you could use any meat.
I love chicken pot pie. I
yeah,
love
you
pizza
do.
too. Pizza's so good.
Well, I can't find it.
Salsa chicken.
There it is. Crock pot bourbon chicken.
There it is.
All right. Let's see.
It's good.
It is very good and it's very easy. I just wish I'd made more of it. I told Jason there would be nothing like me telling him, what's for dinner? What's for supper tonight, Brooke? Oh, crock pot burger and chicken for the 5th night in a row.
It's good though. It's good, especially because you made mashed potatoes and the gravy. That crock pot bourbon chicken. That's a tongue twister.
Can I just put the link on there, or will
Absolutely.
it not come up?
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay. But Facebook might not show it.
Well, they'll go there. We'll see it.
All right, y'all. I put the link on there on my Facebook page.
And then I'll do it on her YouTube channel.
Crock pot bourbon chicken.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good stuff.
I forgot what I was talking about.
Talking about the Perry Hill and shipping the states.
Oh, I was talking about the mashed potatoes and how good the gravy is on it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
It's very
so good.
Very, very good.
Mm.
So we're gonna see about this.
We need some Zoe rolls to go with that. I saw Zoe wasn't doing dinner rolls.
Oh,
So it looked like, I thought it was when I first saw it, I thought it was homemade cinnamon rolls
wow.
because they were all done all fancy.
Delish.
Mm.
Delish.
Mm.
So I'm gonna check into this hot thing. Hot. I don't know.
I might secretly send Victor a message.
So I need to know if I don't need to order it ahead of time. But don't y'all think that would be fun? I think it would.
Oh.
I think it would be fun. We maybe even could do the live cooking the chicken wings.
Oh.
Going too far now.
Yeah.
Okay. So video tomorrow, right?
Video tomorrow.
We'll be back here live Saturday morning.
That's correct.
And then we'll see about the hot stuff.
Hot stuff.
And y'all get on Lester and see if he'll challenge.
Somebody said I don't think Lester likes hot things. Is that what I saw?
Well, then
that.
Daniel will like something hot.
Oh gosh.
Does he?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think anybody else would do it?
I don't think so. Lester would be the only one. I'd have to ask him though. He's probably gonna be wishing I had never said
He
anything.
probably.
Because he can't stand it. He can't stand it. If I were to challenge him and he hated hot stuff, he could not stand it. He's like, do y'all know like the movie The Christmas Story, where the boy gets triple dog there to stick his tongue to the flagpole? That's Lester.
But if he doesn't like hot stuff, then he doesn't need to do it. Because that's like me.
Yeah.
You know, I cannot do that.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't want anybody that doesn't like hot sauce to feel pressured.
But he would be triple. No, Lester likes hot stuff. So that's what he's saying. But he's like that boy. He is triple. He's going to stick his tongue to the flagpole. He's going to. If he gets triple dog there, it's over.
I don't want him to if he doesn't like hot stuff.
Oh, me. Well, we hope you guys enjoyed tonight's live stream. And we will see y'all on Saturday.
That's right.
Y'all be good.